Hey, what's good, everybody? Hey, listen, I'm gonna do this one a little bit, different. I just want you guys to know just how easy this is to make and, with the speed too, right? So with all that being said, I'm finna make a loaded 3-meat burrito and we finna get it started. So I already got my pan up to temp. You guys see this right here? This is 80-20. You'll hear it when I touch it, when I drop it in. And over here, I got some mild, Italian sausage. I like to have that mixture. For those of you guys that do like meatloaf, things of that nature, you know how we mix it. That's what we're doing right here, right? All right, so after I let this form like a little bit of a little crust or whatever, I get in here with my meat masher and I work this and I just get it all, you want to start breaking it down, right? The Italian sausages sound good. Now in this video, I'm doing something a little bit different. Instead of me going over the ingredients, you guys know, and if you're new to my channel, I'll tell you, listen, the full ingredient list is on my website. That's smokinandgrillingwithab.com, and that's WITAB.com. All right, so here I got ham. This is gonna be my third meat. So we did a mild Italian sausage, right? We did 80-20 ground beef, and now we dropped the ham steak on here. Now you guys saw me put the ham in here. I haven't flipped it yet. What I want to tell you is you guys can make it as out of any 3 meat that you want to. This video is really about giving you guys different ideas. I'm gonna give you guys some ingredients to put in there that'll just make it spot on, just like super over the top good, right? So we're gonna let this cook. Now I'm gonna come back over here and I think I'm gonna go ahead and, finish prepping my onion, right? It's really about like doing everything together, you know what I mean? So everything is ready at the same time and it's not a long chore, right? So let me just go ahead and dice this down. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and flip this. Look at that right there. Oh yeah. Just making sure it's, completely flat, right? I'm gonna turn this down just a little bit. I'm gonna let that cook. Remember, when you usually get ham steaks like this has already been cooked, folks. What we're doing is heating it up and putting a little char on there. That's where we're gonna get the flavor. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cube this up. I'm gonna show you how to make one of these meaty burritos. Okay, so next we come over here. Ham steak looking good. This has been cooked just fine. Let me go ahead and get these. These are big cloves too, right? We just do it like this. Now, because I got, a lot of meat on the bottom, I don't have to worry about where my minced garlic is, just on the top. We don't have to worry about it burning, right? So I can talk, teach, and still get this done, right? So now we mince. And before I add the rest of my seasonings, I'm gonna go ahead and move this around just like you guys see and get that minced garlic to work. Oh yeah, I can smell it right now. It's already fragrant. Oh yeah. Now what you wanna do is you wanna take the rest of your, your ingredients that you have left, like as far as everything that you measured out, then you wanna add it to it, right? So let's get that going. Let's get a little heat on this paste right here. Boom. Sprinkle. You know what? We making a burrito, folks, right? So when you're making it, you guys can make it any kind of way you want to. You know what I mean? I got some onions here. I don't want them to cook all the way down, but I'm gonna add them here right now. You guys, usually when I do it, like it depends on what I'm making and how fast I'm making it. Sometimes I like the taste of just having a diced raw onion in there. But right now I'm gonna sweat these down just a little bit and let this marry. And you'll notice the white onion, look at this. See how they change color? That's all of the flavor that's in the inside of here, folks. Right? Now we got black beans. Now we can do it a couple of different ways. We can add black beans to this right now too, or you can add it later, but I'm gonna go ahead and add mine right now. I'm just giving you guys options. All right, now I take my black beans, I drain. I don't need them super dry. I just want to get most of that water off, all of that juice that it came in. That's enough for me. Just leave it like that. Now we're finna put this in. What we're doing is, this is really already made. This is the brand that I use on the black bean. If you guys have this, I like this brand, right? I just get it in here. It's okay if it leave a little juice in there. That's okay. We want it to be juicy anyway. But look at this. There's a lot of flavor in here already, right? We'll just let these warm up. Oh yeah. All right. So now we got everything, incorporated together. Man, this was just the right amount of beans. Everything is right? Now I got a little rice. I'm gonna tell you how I did it. If you guys go to the website, I'll tell you exactly, the measurements of what I did, but it started out white rice, folks. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and add myself about half a cup of this salsa. No, that's enough right there. All right, let's get this here. Let's work this in here too. What we're doing is building flavor. Excuse me, let me say it the right way. We building layers on top of layers, right? Look, the flavor profile on this burrito right here is fire. Now, next thing I'm getting ready to do is shred my cheese, right? Because to be honest with you, I got enough heat in this for there. That'll all marry together. Look at that steam. That's good. I'm gonna go ahead and turn my fire off. Leave it just like that. Let's go ahead and grade, and then we're trying to roll. All right, so if you're new to the channel, you know, when I'll explain, I hear a lot of people starting to say it now. You know, I've been saying this for years. It's better to always grade your own cheese, folks, because when you do, you don't get to all of that waxy film that they put on there when you guys buy shredded cheese in the pack, and you paying for somebody that already have done it. And when I say somebody, you paying for that machine, or somebody had to run it, or however they did it. But you know, that's why. And if you want to know why I got that wax film, just imagine when you got real cheese, look at this right here. When you kind of do like that, see how it clumps together? Just imagine that bag you had and it was all stuck to one. You wouldn't buy it. So they put that film on there so it could stay separated. And that film is what goes in your food. And fresh grated cheese melts better. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and just dice this. Now you gotta dice it any kind of way you wanna do it, right? I don't care how you do it. You just wanna make sure that all your pieces is uniform because they're gonna look the best that way, right? So even if I do it like this, right? And then we just cube it up. Now, some of you guys out there saying, that's where you lost me, AB, because I don't do pork. You can put any meat in here that you want to. But those of you guys that do eat the pork, you know what I mean? This could have been bacon. I'm gonna give it to you, you know, in the recipe card, you guys do whatever you want to do. But you see that right there? This is what I mean when I say, you know, like a 3 meat, right? And I like to have it, when I say meaty, I mean meaty. All right, we're gonna keep up with that same thing we've been doing, and we're gonna add that. All 3 meats is here. Oh yeah. Okay, so look, I'm gonna show you a little trick. We don't have to like get no pan or nothing like that. This would have been a good video for me to do outside on the on my flat top, you know what I mean? So I just put a little heat on here like this. I'm turning this down to something low. And look, I'm gonna take my tortilla and we just put this on here just like this. What I'm doing is making it where it's a little bit more pliable, right? Now you don't wanna make them too flimsy, you know what I mean? Because we do have to roll these up. You don't wanna make it where when you roll it up, it doesn't, it's so soft that, you know, your filling come out, right? So we just put this on here like that. Let this work for about 10 or 15 seconds. And we just move this around. Flip it over and do the exact same. Now here's the trick. You see, look, we got the color where we put the most of the color at on one side, right? We want that to be on the outside, and I'm using 2. So instead of me using 1, you're only gonna get it so big. What we wanna do is we wanna make a medium, right? So with that being said, let me go ahead and let's start putting some filling in here. We're gonna put it right down here in the middle. Now, once we have them, they're nice and pliable. Notice what I'm gonna do right here, folks. I'm gonna go ahead and add some cheese here, right? This right here is gonna act as, it kind of like ties these two together, and we wanna put the hot filling on top, right? So once we have it here, look what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and add, this is the rice. Don't forget, on my ingredient list, you know, inside of my website, I'm gonna tell you guys how to make this. And I know you're looking at it, but it started out as white rice. I promise you, this right here is gonna be so over the top. You guys are gonna be using this just as your regular, you know, dinner rice anyway. It's time for me to bring out, you know, open up the bag of tricks. You guys can see that steam that's coming off of there. Remember I talked about having that cheese? Look at that. We put that on there so this melts it, right? Ties everything in the, you know, together. It's just like making a taco, folks. When you make a taco, a lot of people put the cheese on top. I put the cheese on the side of my taco, so when I close it, right? You guys got it. Actually, this is really enough right here. But this is why I had to use myself, you know, 2 tortillas, and now we're gonna go ahead and put this together, right? So when I say put it together, I mean something like this. I kind of like work this all, get this all this way. And then when I have it this way, look, I grab it on this end right here and kind of like just get it all in the middle, right? Once I got it in the middle, and now let me turn it this way so you guys can see. I can see the way the cheese is starting to melt and adhere together, right? So we got it like this. Now, I'm gonna take it like this, just get it this way. Now I'm gonna bring this in, right? I'm gonna bring this over here, all the way here, and then what I do is I take this, not so much pressure, and I pull this back towards, you know, itself, right? It seems crazy that I'm doing this. You know what I mean? I'm doing it so slow because I do it fast. But you see, look at the girth of the burrito. And then I take it here and I bring this in like this, right? Tuck this in and bring this in over this way and hold that. And then we just roll, right? And that there, with that heat, that's how you make a meaty burrito, folks. And then when you have it, you know what I mean? Just to look at the whole thing like this. Now, some of you guys are going to want to take one of these and you want to put it in, you know, like another skillet or something like that, and just go ahead and toast it. You can do that. I don't want to have that, you know, that squarish type look. I like them like this. They soft. We done put some heat on them. We got them pliable. Then we put the hot filling in the inside and boom, here we go. All right. So now you can just take it. If you guys want to see what it looked like in the middle, I'll just go ahead and just cut this like this, slide this over here like that. And you guys tell me, you wouldn't want nothing like this? Come on, folks. Okay, y'all. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and just, you know, eat one of these. I've been eating the filling as we go. I can tell you these right here is fire, but this is what they look like, you know? It doesn't have a chance to cool a little bit. I can look and see the cheese. I put a lot of cheese on mine, you know what I mean? You don't guys have to put as much cheese on there as I did, but listen, I'm not finna over talk it. We finna get into this, folks. Cheers. I'm gonna say this. It take a lot for me to say, in the middle of my bite. Now, hold on. Got a chance to bite my mouth properly. Now, this right here, I mean, I got it, it's just a burrito, but listen, I'm giving you guys, some people don't know how to make a burrito. You know what I mean? They just think about meat, cheese, you know, a little sour cream. But look, I gave you guys all the ingredients. Don't forget, it's on my website. What is it? SmokinandGrillingwithAB.com, and that's WITAB.com. You guys go there, tell me what you guys would put, you know, just leave me a comment anywhere. You leave it right here on YouTube and let me know what else would you have put in this to make it. Maybe you wanted to do a 5 meat, maybe just 1 meat, whatever it is, I'd like to know. And if I ever make it, I pay homage to you. Now, if you're new to my channel, let me just take this time to say thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, smash that subscribe button, and tell everybody out there. There's a channel out here that's simplifying these recipes and taking the mystery out of cooking. You know what I'm about to do. I'm about to pour myself a tall glass, ice cold iced tea, and I'm about to sit down and eat, folks. I'm out of here. Peace.